Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to this online session again. I'm Yusuf Toure, teacher of English grade 6 American Diploma Elementary Schools. Our topic for today is comparative and superlative adjectives. We know adjectives modifies nouns. And comparative, the kinds of adjective, comparative and superlative we are going to talk about today, or we are going to deal with, have their own formula. To form a regular comparative, you add ER, and a regular superlative, you add EST. Irregular ones has different case. The regular comparative, for example, big, bigger, biggest, you add ER and the EST. And of course, in our previous lesson, we've already spoken about how to do when a word ends with a consonant, a voice consonant. If you want to make a comparative, by adding the ER, you double the consonant. For example, big, you double it, B-I-G. You say B-I-G, then you put another G to double it before you put an ER, because it's a voice consonant. And the superlative, the same, double the G and put the EST. And if a word ends with a Y, you change the I, you change the Y to I, and you put the ER and you put the EST for the regular comparative and superlative. But when the word ends with a vowel, you just add the ER to it. So for the irregular ones, words like good, see better, best. So different. Okay. But for today, we are going to read a passage, read the questions, then answer, and circle or choose the correct answer in the options. The passage. Have you hugged a robot lately? Our technique is read the questions, watch the options, then you go for the passage to decide your correct answer. Number 1, which superlative adjective best completes sentence 2? Sentence 2. The newest robot demonstrates that we can get rid of some of the jobs in our daily lives. So, in this space, which word best suits this line that goes with jobs? That makes sense. So we say cheapest. The context must make sense. You say the newest robot demonstrates that we can get rid of some of the cheapest jobs of our daily life. The newest robot demonstrates the cheapest job? No. That doesn't make sense. The newest robot demonstrates that we can get rid of some of the dullest jobs in our daily life. Definitely. We don't need to go further. You say dullest is correct. You cannot say most interesting job. It doesn't make sense. And most exciting jobs, that also doesn't make sense. So we go for the dullest jobs. That's the correct one. Say the newest robot demonstrates that we can get rid of some of the dullest jobs in our daily lives. Number 2. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 3? Sentence 3. New domestic robots, for example, have become skillful at sweeping floors or carrying a glass of milk. So we are looking here now, skillful. So the main word here we look for, if there is a change, should be skillful, skillful. Good. We start from the bottom, make no change. It cannot go because I have become skillful, have become what? Human beings are already skillful in it. So robots have become something else. So make no change, cannot. So we have to change skillful. You say change skillful to skill. Have become skill at sweeping. No, that one doesn't make sense also. That is not correct grammatically. And also you say you change skillful to less skillful. Have become new domestic robot. New domestic robot become less skillful at sweeping floors. If you talk about robot improvement, robot development. So the correct answer is what? A. Say have become more skillful. You change skillful to more skillful. So the correct answer is A. Number 3. Which pair of adjective best complete sentence 4? Let's look for sentence 4. In industry, robots are doing tasks with space, accuracy at space, cost than humans. The word than is an indicator for comparative adjectives. So it must be that our answers the two answers must be comparatives. So let's look one that has comparatives. This one, more, most, this one is wrong. Then here is exact and minimal, no comparative here. And more, least, more is a comparative, but least is not a comparative. So the correct answer is D, greater. So let's try to insert it, greater and lower. It said, in industry, robots are doing tasks with greater accuracy at lower cost than humans. It's correct. So the correct answer is D. Number 4. Which comparative adjectives could replace the superlative adjective in sentence 5? Here we're going to talk about replacement. So we are looking for comparative adjectives to replace the superlative adjectives in sentence 5. So what are we to do first? Let's look for the superlative adjective in sentence 5. Sentence 5, superlative here, superlative adjective, smallest robot, and the other one is most interesting. So we change it to represent it, to replace it. That's all. So the comparative for smallest is smaller, and the comparative for most exciting is more exciting. That's all. So we look for smaller and more exciting. Let's look here, smaller and more exciting. The correct answer is B. That's all. Okay. Number 5. Sentence 9 could best be replaced with which sentence? Now, sentence 9, we have to replace the whole of sentence 9 with one of these sentences here. Soon we'll be able to direct our robot to prepare our enjoyable meal. Enjoyable meal. So we have to put something here. We have to put a superlative. Why? Because we talk about meal, when we talk about our, we are talking about superlative now. We are comparing more than two things. So we need here, especially when you are talking about the utmost thing, you need a superlative adjective to make out the utmost of thing what you are saying. So we are looking out for the superlative adjective. Soon we'll be able to direct a robot to prepare more enjoyable. We don't want this. More enjoyable, because the underlying word is enjoyable. We don't want more enjoyable meal. B, soon we'll be able to direct a robot to prepare a less enjoyable. This one, no. C, soon we'll be able to direct a robot to prepare a most enjoyable meal. Wonderful. This is it. Okay, we'll put a tick. D, so we'll be able to direct a robot to prepare a list. So this one is right. So the correct answer is C. Correct answer is C. So once more, correct answers are 1, B, 2, A, 3, D, 4, B, and 5, C. Briefly, let me just display to you the already made answers. Yes. So, thank you very much for being with me. Spend this lot of time, precious time, to be with me in this our session. At this point, I have to draw the curtain down and call it a day. Thank you once more. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.